Hey, Troy, one thing I like to highlight for you, I remember you mentioned this during your Hall of Fame induction. You felt like one of the biggest pieces of praise you could ever get was when a legendary Steeler, walk up to you and say, you know what, you could have played with us. Do you remember the first time you heard that from someone of the Steel Curtain back in the dynasties for the Steelers? The first time you heard a former legend Steeler say, you know what, you could have played with us.
Yeah, Mel Blount said that.
Oh,
yeah. And that to me was just like, and then Mean Joe said that, So
if you get it from you, already know if you get it from Mean Joe.
Yeah,
it's official, certified.
It's official. Yes. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel welcome. It actually made me feel like a Steeler. There's a lot of people that wear that uniform, but there's very few that earn the respect of the of the elders and earn the respect of the city. And that to me was like it solidified that I'd be a Steeler forever.
Yeah. And I know you alluded to this early on in the show. You never felt like you belong, but I know at some moment in your career you was like, like the game is different for me now. When was that moment? Because Troy, at the end of the day, you was doing some stuff that nobody's seen, like jumping snap counts, jumping over linemen, doing all type of acrobatic stuff. Like when did that light switch went off?
I wouldn't say that it was necessarily a light switch. Maybe it was just like more of a dimmer that slowly came on and slowly went out. What always gave me that encouragement is I was always honestly seeking approval. So whether it was, and I think the very first time that I got it was in my second year. They started to move me around and play me a lot of different positions. And I was like, man, maybe if they don't know what position I'm at, it'll actually benefit our defense. And I started running around a little bit. And then Joey pulled me aside. I was like, man, I really like that. And to me, that was like, oh man, like I'm starting to be accepted a little bit. So it was really earning the approval of the older players. And then after that, one thing that I was actually talking to my son about this earlier is, he's asking me, what was it like going against Hines? And, did he ever beat you? I was like, man, he beat me consistently. But one thing that he always did when he beat me was he told me how he beat me and how I could be better. Those are the sort of things that sort of feedback to me was like, oh man, he's just not going to beat me and like cut, they're going to end up cutting me. It was like, he beats me and he's investing in me to make sure that I'm better, not only for him, but for our team.
Wow. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.